So guys and girls, so it is about half one-ish in the afternoon and the video I made this morning was frozen mixed veg. Now these are pretty much done. They've been in there pretty much all day, or all morning I should say. And the best way to know if they are done is that if you pick one up, and so this is like a runner bean, broad bean, you know, part of the bean family, and it should just snap in two. It should literally just disintegrate in your hands. Maybe that, yeah, so it should disintegrate in your hands. Just in case anyone out there is gonna watch this video and whinge, I have sanitized, cleaned and sanitized my wet top before anyone whinges. Same with peas, they should kind of like disintegrate in your hands, and same with the sweet corn. They should just pop in your hands as well. So they are ready to be put into a container. Now at the moment I'm just using a normal container because I am planning on using these regularly. Oh, not these bits. So there's a few bits in there that I don't want because they are pieces of bacon. Bear with me guys, I just need to make sure it's bacon free, or fat free I should say, not bacon, fat free. Yeah, bacon free, meat free, not fat free. Don't make any sense. Yeah, because like I said this morning, I put the bacon and the sausage and the mixed veg in the same cooking, whatever you want, dehydration. So I need to make sure that there is no bits of bacon or chicken in my veg. Yeah, I think I got all of it. So my hands are clean, the work surface is clean and dry. So that's why I can get away with doing this. If my hands were wet, or if this surface was wet, then I wouldn't be doing this. Because whilst the machine was doing its thing this morning, I've been doing cleaning. So that that bit can go in the bin. Yes, there's an airtight container. So make sure that the container you use is airtight and it's clean and dry inside. Preferably try and use a clear container. One, because you can see what's inside. Two, if any moisture has got inside here, you will be able to see it on the corners of the container or on the lid. If you have any moisture in the container, whether it's because moisture's got into the container or you haven't dehydrated your food properly, you haven't put it in the machine long enough, you'll see moisture inside. Now, if you see moisture inside, you can put it back in your machine. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Now, if you look and you see bits of mould either on the food or stuck to the container, I'm talking about mould. Obviously, keep the container, but throw away the food. Any mould whatsoever, throw the whole lot out. Because you can't do anything with the food if it's mouldy. Like if you can't do anything with mouldy food, can you really? It's the same with dried food. You can't do anything. Can't do anything about it. So just throw it out. But yeah, that should last. You know, in the cupboard. You can store it in the cupboard. So your normal kitchen cupboards, you can store them up to the recommended, you know, safety guidelines, say 2 months. Again, it could last a lot longer. If you put a oxygen absorb, one of those oxygen pouches in there, that helps remove the oxygen. Yeah, it could last a year, 2 years, maybe even longer if no air got inside. So you don't need refrigeration, you don't need a freezer or a fridge. You just put them in the cupboard as is. Right, so when it comes to your meat, a little bit different. Yeah, you can dehydrate, it will last a lot longer, especially if you use fresh meat. But unfortunately, because there's fat inside the meat, yeah, you can put it in your pantry, in your cupboard as is, in a container, but it tends to go off quicker because of the fat content. So what you can do if you want to, you can put it in your cupboard if you want to, or you can dehydrate and put it in the freezer. Out of the freezer, it will last a few weeks in the cupboard. You may get a couple of months, but again, you have to check regularly. So whether that's once a day, once a week, check your meat regularly if you are planning on putting it in the cupboard. Yeah, as it is, you know, because it will go rotten after a while because of the fat. So they need to go back into my dehydrator. Because I need a little bit more time. Again, same with my sausages. Actually, let's put it down and I can show you what my sausages look like. So this one here is my chicken. The bottom one here is my sausage. Now with the sausages, they do still need a bit of time. I don't know whether you can see it where my thumb is. There's a little bit of moisture. Again, I don't know whether that's moisture as in water or whether that is fat and grease. So they do need to spend a little bit more time in the machine. But yeah, you can see it where my finger and thumb is. Still moisture. I can actually feel it on my fingers. You can see it on my fingers, there's moisture. So they need to spend a little bit more time in the oven. The chicken should be done by now. Oh yeah, the chicken chicken is definitely done. And the same with chicken. When if you can break it in half, or in this case you can't break it in half, yeah, if you break it in half, it tends to like turn to powder. It means it's done. Yeah, it's definitely done. So the chicken's done. Let me just wash my hands. So again, guys, with sorry about that. Same with the bacon. I need to put the bacon in a bit longer. Chicken's ready, so I can put the chicken away. Yeah, so the chicken I can put away into a storage container. So let's bring it over here a bit. Let's put the chicken away. Yeah, so that's all the chicken. So again, put the lid on. And again, I will keep an eye on these for a while. Let's put that to one side. So again, guys, try to set you, like I said, no cuts to my videos, guys. So there is my bacon. And again, you can see that the veg is falling on top. Yeah. The bigger pieces are not even close. Smaller pieces are, but the bigger pieces are not. So I'll be putting those back in for a bit longer. My kitchen's not big enough, guys. My kitchen is definitely not big enough. So now what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to put, spread these out a bit. Now I've got room. And hopefully these will dehydrate a little bit more better. Because when they're clumped up, they don't always dry as well. That's better. Yeah. So let's put those back in. Because these bits are not quite ready, I'll put them in the bottom, because I just found out about this tray, guys. Yeah, it's like a drip tray. So this tray here acts like a drip tray. So it saves up on the washing up, but it also slides in. It also slides in to the shelves. So that's what we'll do with those bits of bacon that keep falling off. Flip the switch. And there you go. So I just need to just give that wipe down. Again, I'll do that later. So there was another thing I want to talk to you guys about. So yeah, I'm just going to repeat myself just to jog my memory. So any meat product for long term, so if you want to talk about like long term storage, yeah, dehydrate them, but stick them in your freezer. If you're one of those people that go out camping or you go out hiking, you're away from home, you know, for a long period of time, then yes, you can put that meat into a like one of those sealed bags, food bags, and it'll be alright for a couple of weeks in a bag in your backpack or in your bag in your car for a couple of weeks. But if you want meat that's going to last you years, like you get those meat that lasts like 25 years, unfortunately, the way I'm doing it, it won't last 25 years because of the fat and the oil that are in the meat. There is something else I want to tell you guys. What is it? So yeah, the rule of thumb is fruit and veg. You can put it in an airtight container and leave it in your cupboard or pantry. Meat, yeah, you can dehydrate it, but put it in your freezer because it lasts a lot longer in your freezer. What else? There's something else I want to tell you guys about this. Have a look on Amazon, and I can get sheets that can go on the trays, so I won't have the same problem like I did with the veg. All trial and error, like I said, you know, not all my videos are perfect, not everything I do is perfect. I am gonna mess up. Like with this one, I messed up. So what I tend to use as well, guys, for my food storage, so when I do my fruit and veg and I make long food storage, I use jars similar to these. And you got these ones, and you got the other jars with the screw on lid. As you can see, these ones have got the clip. I use the screw on, and I am planning on putting some oxygen tablets in the in those as well, to help remove any oxygen as well. Yeah, that's the other thing, guys, that's reminded me. So with the food I've shown you today, you can put it in stews, soups, casseroles, that kind of thing, and it will slowly rehydrate. Yeah, it will slowly rehydrate, but it won't have the same taste, if that makes any sense. It will taste a little bit different than it would normally. Yeah, you can take it camping. Like I said, I'm going to show you more videos on this, of course. as the year goes on. Is there anything else? I don't think there is. You don't need to have one of those oxygen thingamabobs in every single jar you use. If you use it daily, you don't have to put one in there. It's only for long term. But again, when I get all the equipment, I'll show you properly when I get all the equipment. So thanks for your views. Thank you for your likes, your comments, everything in between. Yeah, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Oh, and if there's any questions you want to ask, just ask. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon.